If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Save up to 14% on coins and get an extra 5% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. Offer ends 1st of January. There are also chances to win free FUT21 coins over at u7buy.com. Link down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and a new set of icons have dropped. Not desirable to many, but for Liverpool fans especially, there are two there that might interest you. Fernando Torres mid icon at 88 rated. Of course, John Barnes Prime came out, as well as Hierro. Not that Liverpool fans would be that interested in Hierro, but that is a general one. I'm going to review all three. Whether it's relevant or not, whether you care, I'm going to do it anyway, because Torres, Liverpool, and Barnes exactly the same. And I thought, you know what, might as well review Hierro as well. 88 Fernando Torres on the market is selling for around 900 to 940,000 coins. SBC is around 850. Nah, that's a lie. It's closer to 880, to be honest. So, not really much of a discount. And, of course, you do get packs back for it as well. But, I don't know. I feel like the SBCs should be a lot cheaper than what the market says. The problem with it is, of course, that I think Torres, since the SBC came out, yeah, he's dropped. And that's, you know, I won't get into the details of it, but that, in my opinion, is what would happen anyway. So if EA released them at like 300k cheaper than market, everyone who owned them would sell them because they think, you know, well, that's the price that it should be then. And that's exactly what's happened today. But that aside, we can look at the card and think, right, if you want to start working toward it, you've got 45 days. Is it a card you should be going for? Is it a card that is going to be good when you pick it up? 4-star, 4-star. High attacking work rate, medium defensive, high and average body type because he is 6'1", little bit of height to him. 94 acceleration, which is very good. 89 sprint speed, 92 positioning, 92 finishing, 92 reactions. And unfortunately, that's where the 90s end. In fact, that's where a lot of the good stats end, because then you do have an awful lot of these sort of mid-range 80s. So 87 agility is not bad, but that there's a bit of an add-on with that, which we'll talk about in a second. 81 balance, 85 ball control, 86 dribbling, 85 composure, 83 shot power. His passing's not very good. His physicals are okay. He's not too bad in the air. That's the team I've got him in, of course, in a friendly squad with John Barnes, Hierro, a couple of other icons, and a few attacking players here or there. Used Kappa and Beckham as centre mids. Tell you what, had a lot of fun with that team. Fernando Torres in particular, really a lot of fun to use him, and also a fair bit of fun using John Barnes. But the John Barnes review probably won't be out until tomorrow. Focused more on Fernando Torres, and Hierro just happened to have a lot more clips. Fernando Torres is very Fernando Torres-esque. His ball control is decent. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but it is decent. He feels quite tall in game. Has a degree of strength to him, regardless of what his actual strength is, because it was 75. So, you know, there is that. His finishing there, unfortunately, I think it's probably more me than anything else. But he does have 85 composure, so maybe, just maybe, it could have come down to the composure. This is a nice composure, though. Really good turn from him there. I know I'm controlling him, but I'll give him some credit. And it was a good finish on his weaker side, but maybe it would have been harder to miss than it would have been to score. The things I like about icons, right? And I'm not just talking about Torres, I'm talking about any icon. If you've watched that player in your life growing up, or just in general gone back and had a look at all of the sort of footage or whatever, you will, and you enjoy watching them, of course. Like, a lot of people won't like this. Look at that from Beckham. That is a fantastic pass, but it's not something I would ever have tried had I not watched David Beckham growing up. The reason I tried that is because I know David Beckham personally. I know David Beckham is capable of pulling things like that off. That's what David Beckham used to do. So that's exactly why I'm trying it, right? Okay, Fernando Torres isn't juggling like this in real life, but he's capable of getting the ball on the edge of the area, getting a pass into feet or whatever, and then going for it, right? That's what I'm trying to do. And being a Liverpool fan and watching Fernando Torres at his time at Liverpool and then following his career thereafter, not so much at Chelsea, but at Atletico especially, I'm trying to play like him and I'm enjoying it a lot more when I actually succeed. So the thing with icons is that they don't necessarily have to be that good for you to be able to enjoy them. So if you are a fan of Fernando Torres, maybe you support one of the clubs he used to play for, or maybe you just admire him for, how good he was when he was at Liverpool and flashes here or there elsewhere, then you will like this card. However, if you don't really care about what Torres was all about in real life and you just want a card in FIFA, because a lot of people will pick up players that they've never heard of in real life because they're good in game. A lot of people won't have ever used Alessandrini, not ever used, but ever seen Alessandrini play before. But because they know he's a little bit overpowered in game, they'll go and pick him up, right? Well, it makes sense. But if you know all about these icons, that is a Fernando Torres goal if ever I've seen one. I really enjoy that. I enjoy it more because I know it's something that he did in real life. And if you went and picked up like Dennis Bergkamp, for example, and Jari Litmanen, I would be stood there waiting for someone to try and challenge me, and then just to sort of scoop it past them or flick it past them, do something quite clever with it, and playing the ball into like Bergkamp, for example, and trying to flick it up and turn. Those are the type of things I would try and do with these players because it's just enjoyable to do. Fernando Torres is a useful card. He's fast, he's strong, despite the fact that he only has 75 strength. If you give him the right chem style, you can make him even faster. In front of goal, he scores a lot of them. His passing isn't fantastic, unfortunately, but it's okay. You can pass, fairly decent sort of short passing, little layoffs here or there, lovely little through ball there to Mbappe, gives it back to Torres, and the header for the second time puts it in the back of the net. Of course, my opponent kind of made it easy for me there, but it's a decent card. You've got a few problems. The passing, as I've mentioned, the height versus agility. So even though he's got 87 agility and he's got 94 acceleration, he does feel quick. However, because of his height and because of the balance, and I suppose in a certain way you could look at the sprint speed differential being 5 to acceleration, he can feel a little bit on the sluggish side every now and again, and he doesn't feel as mobile as perhaps someone else with that agility and that acceleration would do, but it's not terrible considering he is 6'1". I do really like the card. The reason the value for coins is so low is just because, is he really worth 900,000 coins? In my honest opinion, no, I don't think he is. You can go pick up Neymar for that, and Neymar is far better than this Fernando Torres card. You could go pick up Messi and still have 300,000 coins in change after that. And is Messi better than Torres in this game? I personally think so. So yeah, I think it's going to come down to personal preference. For me personally, you'd have to find it on the road to glory whether I want to complete it or not. I'm very happy that I've done the loan though, and I would definitely recommend that to anyone. You can have him in friendlies all year round. Very nice card to use in friendlies. A little bit expensive for me, the SBC, but I do still really like the card. And as a fan, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with him in friendlies, and if I do decide to play with him and complete him in champs, I think I'll have a lot of fun with him there as well. So yeah, it's going to come down to personal preference, this one, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed the play review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.